Hi guys, welcome to the realm of astrology. This is your daily horoscope for 2nd September 2021, which is a Thursday. But before we begin, I would like to let you know that I do daily video horoscopes, weekly video horoscopes, and monthly sun rising sign video horoscopes that you can watch on my YouTube channel. And I also request you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. And the monthly horoscopes for the month of September are uploaded on my channel except for two signs, and those will be done today or tomorrow. Those two signs are Aquarius and Scorpio. And I have also made a video on the long-term energies for your rising sign, which are already on YouTube, and you can watch those videos. That video tells you things like where Saturn is and what that means for you, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, the longer term energies. So that's on my channel as well if you're interested. And now let's talk about the astrology. So today is a slightly intense day, and let's talk about what's happening. So the first thing happens at 3 a.m. Pacific time, and that's the moon in Cancer is sextiling Uranus. Now, the moon is our emotions, and Uranus is a planet that is sudden and unexpected, but it is also a planet that wants us to be our authentic self. So, this moment here, we could go through a sudden, unexpected emotional change, or not or and that sudden unexpected emotional change will push us one more step towards embracing our unique authentic self. So that's 3 a.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And if you are on the eastern part of the world, the Indian time will resonate more with you. Alternatively, you can always convert the Pacific time to your time zone to know exactly when the energy is going to hit. And after this, we have an event that we've been speaking about all week, and that's that Mars here is opposing Neptune exact, right? So this is about 11 a.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And Mars is our drive, it's our willpower, it's taking action, it's initiative. And Neptune is a planet that can cause a lot of confusion. So at this point, we may feel confused about which way to go. We may feel confused about what action to take, but this energy peaks out at about 11 a.m. Pacific time, and then the intensity of the confusion will start to decrease. So we are seeing this energy at its peak intensity today, which is maybe not knowing exactly what to do, not knowing exactly what steps to take, not knowing what to do, or feeling confused about these things. So once this energy starts to ease off in the next day or so, clarity will begin to come. And this is 11 a.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Then, so at 3 p.m. Pacific time, we have Venus here squaring the moon. Now, this is a point where our emotions, the moon, is in conflict, is in friction with Venus, our relationships, projects, self worth, value, skills, and finances. So, we may need to make an adjustment. We may need to adjust our relationships, projects, self worth, value, skills, finances so that we can feel good about those. Alternatively, we may need to adjust our emotions so that we can feel good about these Venus things, about our relationships, projects, self worth, value, skills, and finances. So this is 3 p.m. Pacific time, 3 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And soon after this, the moon is going to move on, and at 22 degrees of Cancer, it is going to trine Neptune. 120-degree angle. A 120-degree angle is positive in astrology, and what's happening here? The moon, our emotions, is making a positive aspect to Neptune, the planet of our spirituality, the planet of higher realms, the planet of creativity, the planet of confusion as well. But since this is a positive aspect, this is probably a moment where we feel very spiritual, we may feel very creative, we may feel connected to the higher realm, and this is a great time for creative things like writing, poetry, music, all these things. This is 6 p.m. And soon after this, a little bit after this, the moon is going to sextile Mars positive again. And at this point, we are feeling good. We are feeling positive emotionally about maybe our drive, about our willpower. Perhaps the confusion is easing off. Mars has moved on, right? It's slow, but it has moved on. The opposition to Neptune has come exact. Mars has moved on, and maybe at this point we are finding some sort of positivity in our emotions that okay, I might know what to do now. I'm figuring it out. Yeah, I think this is the action I need to take. So there's a feel good factor about Mars, about our drive, willpower, taking action, initiative. And all this is happening at 6 p.m. So this energy is a positive one. The moon here is trining Neptune and is sextiling Mars. And this is 6 p.m. Pacific time, 6 a.m. India time, Friday morning. And soon after this, we have a slightly stressful aspect at about 10 p.m. And what's happening here is that the moon at 24 degrees is opposing Pluto retrograde. Now, Pluto is the planet of transformation, healing, catharsis, endings, beginnings, regeneration, and the moon is our emotions, and an opposition is a stressful aspect. It requires us to integrate two elements. So, this could very well be a point where we are asked to transform our emotions in some way. We are asked to end an old emotional way of being and begin a new one. And this might feel stressful since the aspect is in opposition. And this is 10 p.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. India time, Friday morning. And I do want to mention that Pluto here is retrograde, which means it is covering degrees it has covered before in the past, which means this transformation, this healing, this catharsis to our emotions, this ending of an emotional pattern, beginning of a new one is connected to the past, the recent past around April of 2021, around then. And that is pretty much it for today. So, to sum it up, today can be a very intense day. There's a mixed sort of energy. We have positive aspects, things like moon sextiling Uranus at 3 a.m. However, that is followed by a stressful aspect, Mars opposing Neptune, which can bring about a lot of confusion. Then, also in the afternoon, we have another stressful aspect with Venus squaring the moon. We might need to make an emotional adjustment or adjust our Venus things so that our emotions and our Venus things, relationships, projects, self worth, value, skills, and finances are in sync. But the evening we have a positive aspect at 6 p.m. with the moon trining Neptune and sextiling Mars, a feel good creative energy, feeling spiritual, feeling like I'm getting ready to take that action again, probably because the Mars Neptune opposition has reached its peak intensity at 11 a.m. and then is on the decline. But at night, again, we have another stressful aspect with the Pluto moon opposition, which will lead to a transformation, catharsis, ending, healing, beginning to our emotions. That being said, there's a lot of intensity we are building to. We are getting ready to see Mercury here trining Saturn. That's going to happen soon. We are getting ready to see Venus, Venus here squaring Pluto, Venus here trining Jupiter, Mars here trining Pluto, and the new moon in Virgo. So this weekend to Monday is going to be very power packed. You can say a lot of aspects, a lot of things are going on, but we'll talk about all those things, some stressful, some positive. So we'll talk about those things. Now, I will give you a brief background about 2021, the big picture of 2021, so to speak. And these are themes we deal with on a daily basis. And the first of those themes is the Saturn Uranus square of 2021. These planets have been squaring all year and will square all year, even into 2022. And this energy we're feeling after 21 years, so a long time. And this energy is asking us to change. It's asking us to embrace the new and get rid of the old that doesn't serve us. And it's also asking us to embrace our unique, authentic self. And since these planets are squaring 90-degree angle, this transition might feel stressful. So that's the first thing about 2021, that it's a year about change, it's a year about getting rid of the old that doesn't serve us, and it's a year about embracing the new and embracing our true self. The second thing about 2021 is that it is a year of laying the foundation for two new astrological cycles that started in 2020. The first one is the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction cycle that started in December of 2020. Now, these planets meet once in 20 years, and when they meet, they begin a 20-year cycle. So that's what happened in December of 2020, and in 2021, we are building that cycle. We are laying the foundation for that cycle. Another cycle we are working on started in Jan of 2020 with the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. Now these planets meet up once in 33 to 38 years, and when they meet up, they begin a new cycle. So that's what happened in Jan of 2020. They ended a cycle that started in 1982 and began a new one. And this new cycle will stay with us till 2053. And we are building the foundation for that as well. So 2021 is about change. It's about embracing the new, getting rid of the old. It's about embracing your true self. And it's about laying the foundation for 2 new long-term cycles that started in 2020. And now I will pick a card for today, and then we'll close out the reading. Okay, I'm going to do this again. Okay, something fell out. It says guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And I think a lot of times we have guilt that holds us back, guilt that prevents us from being who we truly are and following our path and purpose. And I think the lesson today is to learn to release that guilt, because that is what is holding us back in some ways. So that's the lesson for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I will see you all tomorrow for my daily horoscope. Have a great day.